The Legend of Zelda. The original, the OG. The one that started it all. I think a link to the past is next. I've not done a proper check on that, but something is next. This hasn't been... Hold on, let me... Link's Awakening. When did that come out? 1993. Why don't I just go to the Legend of Zelda page? Give me a timeline of releases, game. Legend of Zelda, 1986. Adventure of Link, 1987. A Link to the Past, 1991. And then Link's Awakening, 1993. So it is, in fact, a different one next. It is not Link's Awakening. Yeah. I'd say the world of Legend of Zelda is quite good. It's quite big. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot of little secrets, bombable walls. I should check to see what the, I'm not doing regular Hyrule Warriors. I will do Age of Calamity, but I'm not doing regular Hyrule Warriors, because that's just a Warriors game with Zelda stuff. I don't think it's canon. But yeah, no, there's plenty to explore. There's hidden stuff. There's cheeky little things like, you broke down my fucking door. Pay me, bitch. There's the fast travel system once you get the power bracelet, which is hidden in such a weird place. And I think really the only problem with the world is nowadays, no one has the patience to explore a world like it. And there's too many games to really spend that much time exploring this sort of world. You know, the power bracelet being under one Armo statue in one screen of Hyrule. And if you don't move that one statue, you'll never find it. That's a bit much. That is something that only a child who is going to push every statue in Hyrule is going to find. But, like, you know, there's plenty of heart containers, plenty of shops, plenty of things to discover. And I think for a game that set out to just be, here's a world, here's an adventure, on the NES, I'd say that's pretty darn good. I'm a bit curious how players are expected to find some of the dungeons, like the one that is underneath a bush. But, you know, spend enough time, burn enough things, I'd say it's pretty good. I think the one downside is not even really a lack of enemy variety, but like, as you go through the world outside of the dungeons, the enemy variety can be a bit lacking, because it's like, here's Octoroks, here's Levers, I think they're called. Here's Moblins, here's Lionels, and that's it. Outside of Armo statues, outside of the Zora, that's it. So it can feel a bit one-note, but it is a NES game, so like, I don't know. The world's pretty darn good. I like it. It's nice. Story, it's a NES game. Get some fucking triangle pieces, make the Triforce, save Hyrule. It's just enough of a story for the meat and potatoes of the game to occur. And, you know, as far as stories go, I'd say maybe it's a little stronger than Castlevania's, in terms of, like, the NES games that I know of. So, I don't know. I think it's slightly above average. It's just enough to get you interested, get you hooked, give you a reason to do things. Characters, I mean, there's not many characters. There's Link, who doesn't say anything, and is just a stoic hero. There's Zelda, who shows up right at the very end. There's Ganon, who shows up right at the very end. There's the various bosses, if you want to count those as characters. The old man and the old woman. There's not really characters here, but in a way that's not necessarily the point of the game. So, like, I don't know. What characters are there? In terms of the actual quality of them? 3 out of 10. They exist. They provide meaning. That's about it. Now I wonder if... Oh no, I guess Mother would have been a NES game with some actual character to it. Yeah. NES games, maybe the Final Fantasies, the early ones. Yeah, so there would have been NES games that had good characters and story and stuff. Gameplay, it's good. I think there was a serious problem with the design of some enemies. Just getting cheap, easy hits on the player. Like the blue Wizrobes can fuck right off. Because the orange ones, they're fine. They teleport around, they shoot a projectile at you, and then they disappear again. You gotta have decent reflexes, and you gotta sort of chase them down if you want to get them. The blue ones, though, can fuck right off. The fact that they can teleport into you, and at any point during their teleport animation, they have an active attack box, is very stupid. The fact that they just rapid-fire shots at you, if they see you, kinda stupid. And I realize the point of them and their design is that you're supposed to fight them more from the side, like the Dark Nuts. But if you want an enemy that you're supposed to fight from the side, the Dark Nut exists. The point of the Wizrobe, at least for the orange one, is it teleports around. You gotta track it down. You gotta chase it. The blue one is almost just a completely different enemy. Which is very strange. And for the most part, the overworld enemies function on like a tier system, where you have your Octoroks, and they run around and shoot projectiles at you, just little rocks. And you have your Moblins, and they run around and they throw arrows at you. They're a bit tankier, they may do a bit more damage, I don't remember. Then you got your Lynels. More health than that, more damage, more aggressive. Those fuckers usually roam in packs. So you fight one, you're going to be fighting a lot. Depending on the area you're in, might get you in some trouble. Then for the other dungeon enemies, you got the shield-eating likes. You got the bat monsters, you got the bunny rabbits, the slimes. Did I ever see bats? I don't remember. It's 3 AM. I'm tired. Yeah, like, the gameplay is satisfying enough for what it is, and I do think that, for some strange reason, the mod I have that makes the game look just spectacular. God, I wish it would stop doing that. Yeah, mod that I have that makes it look very, very nice. I swear it makes the game feel better to play. Maybe it's something about the additional frames on things, like the attack. Maybe it's just the smoothness of it all. The crisp graphics. I don't know what it is, but something about it just makes the game feel way more playable. And that's the beautiful thing about it. That's what's so nice. God damn it, stop making new paint windows. Alright. Yeah, so like, outside of a few problems and outside of it being very simple, I'd say it's good. Like a 7.5 out of 10. Because there's a problem of going back and playing, you know, old NES games. And, you know, questioning how well they've aged. The original Mario has aged fairly well. Castlevania, not as much. But this is aged decently well. I do think for more modern gamers to play it, it's almost necessary to have like a walkthrough or a map open. That's what I did, and I had a great time. The music? I mean, even without the visual mod, which adds some new music, the tracks are classics. They've stood the test of time. It's great music. You know, there was the problem with one of the Castlevania games where like the ideas of the songs were good, but they were held back by the quality of the song. And that's where you get like reorchestrations of them. And, you know, all of these songs I imagine have been redone to death over the years. So, they're certainly great songs. And with the visual mod, with the remaster mod? I don't know. Having that slightly higher quality is just mwah, beautiful. Those songs really get to shine. solid 9 out of 10 music. I like it, it's good. Lengthwise, I think the great thing about the length of the original Legend of Zelda is so much of it is sort of dependent on how long you want the game to be. If you want to go explore, you can go explore. You can spend, I don't know, 10-20 hours on a fucking NES game just exploring Hyrule, and I imagine you could have a great time with it. Or if you want a more focused, streamlined experience, you can choose to look up a map or a walkthrough and have someone guide you through the game. So I think lengthwise the game is good. It's got 9 dungeons, which sounds like a lot, but they're not that big. And you know, you die, you respawn to the start, you walk back through the rooms you've already cleared. It's more just finding the dungeons, finding the items that make up a bulk of the game. So I think it's a solid length. I think it's a almost randomly assigned number between 5 and 10 for length. So I don't know what I'm doing. Jank-wise, I don't know if there's that much jank. It's simple enough to where there's not really the potential for jank. There was that one time that I got hit by a Zora when I was standing on a bridge and it was above me, and we weren't touching, but that's just 2D games with sprite-based hitboxes. I don't think you're ever really going to have that clean of an interaction between them. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'd say it was a fairly jank-free experience, so. Like 2 out of 10 on the jank. There's the jank of it being a NES game and, you know, some enemies not necessarily behaving the way they ought to. There were times where the Dodongos would get hit by a bomb and freeze, and then I could just sword them to death, and then other times where I'd hit them with a bomb the same way and they wouldn't be swordable. So that was strange. Yeah, no, it's a fairly well-designed experience. It's just the inherent jank of a NES game. Like, you know, I didn't really clip into any walls, I didn't get stuck on enemies. See, Jazang, you say that. But I'm gonna send you a picture of things. Apparently, some people went to the effort of remastering Faces of Evil and the Wand of Gamelon. I don't know why. I think they're fucking insane. But I have them. I have them. Maybe I'll do them just for the fun of it after Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know. But yeah, and DLC. NES out of 10. What the fuck are you... What? I like that you say CGI. That's an interesting way to phrase it. Yeah, Legend of Zelda. Good game. I think it's aged gracefully enough. But I think what it does is simple enough, and it does it well enough. Well, it's still a good game. It's just far too open of an experience for what I want. Because, you know, modern open world games, it's like, here's the thing. You go explore. You found a thing. That's the thing. You can recognize the thing. This game, there's a fucking entire dungeon hidden under a bush. And short of you burning down every fucking bush in Hyrule, I still don't know how you're supposed to find that. Well, yeah, that's still a very solid game. Very good. I like it.